Alright, well my original plan for this weekend was to go set my jug lines out today, which is Friday, and run them tomorrow morning. However, it has been raining for the past 4 days non-stop, and so I can assure you the water is very high where I'm wanting to go fish. And every time I run jugs in high water like that, I catch a bunch of little baby catfish and little baby garfish, and I gotta run my jugs all over the place. So instead of fighting with all that, I figured I'd just as soon take some of the catfish I already got in the freezer and we can do a courtbouillon. So today I'm going to be showing y'all how I do a catfish courtbouillon. Alright, well I went ahead and I cut up my onion, bell pepper, and celery, and I got this in a little Tupperware. I'm going to put that when I start browning my vegetables. So what I got here is some channel cat that I caught, and they were a little too big to fry because they're kind of thick. And when you get those bigger channel cats like that, they don't fry too good, they're a little tough. So I like to cut them up in little steaks like this and make a courtbouillon with them. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna season them. Season them with whatever kind of seasonal blend you prefer. I like Tony's. That's just me. Some people complain about the salt content in Tony's, but I think it's alright. Mix them up. Give them a little extra assurance. Alright, now that our fish is seasoned, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my fire on and I'm going to start browning my onions. Alright, now that I got my oil heated up, I'm going to throw in my onions, bell pepper, and celery. All that out of there. Go ahead and let them soften, probably about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. My vegetables are soft. Good brown color to them. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my tomato sauce. 1 can of tomato sauce. Lower my fire just a little bit. Let all them flavors get stuck together. You're gonna let them boil down to where it gets kind of to the bottom and it starts thickening up real good. Then we're gonna add our water. Alright, we're at the point where we need to put some liquid in there. And right before I put the tomato sauce, I should have put a little bit of roux, but I forgot. I went ahead and I mixed my roux with my water. It don't matter how much water you put in there, it'll all boil down anyway. Now if you don't want to use roux in your water, you can use some seafood stock or some chicken stock or beef stock or what have you. Helps it thicken it up. Just kind of let this boil down a little bit, thicken up. Let all them flavors get together. Alright, now that we've been boiling for about 20 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and put a bay leaf. Get one out of there. Drop a bay leaf in there. I'm gonna put a little seasoning, add up in there, a little extra. I'm gonna let that all soak in there. By medium-low heat. About another 10 minutes or so. Just let it do its thing. Alright, now that we're good and thick on our sauce here, I'll put a little green onion, a little bit of parsley, it wants to come out. Yeah, right before we add our fish. Mix that up in there. Now your mixing is about to be done. We'll put our fish in here. I'll place them evenly. You don't want to mix this at all, because if you mix this, it's going to turn into little shreds, and it's just going to be some catfish mush. It'll take about 15 minutes. Do it on a medium-low fire, and in 15 minutes you'll be done. Just kind of press these down and space them evenly so they don't get too crowded. And you don't want to stir that. Can't stress that enough. Medium-low heat. Let them do for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. It'll be good. Alright, well, it's been about 20 minutes. Gave me enough time to cook my beans, and I put the fire on a low heat and put the lid on it. Let's take a look at it. Oh yeah. Gravy is still pretty thick. I'll go ahead and fix my plate and show y'all what it looks like. We're an hour and a half into this from start to finish, and that is a catfish courtbouillon. Good and tender pieces of fillets right there, and I'm about to tear it up.